it's Bernadette. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me today. Today's mini practice, we are going to stretch our backs. So what we're going to do is warm it up a little bit, and then I'm going to teach you a very subtle but very effective asymmetrical version of child's pose to help stretch your back. So I think you're really going to love it. So let's begin in tabletop, and we'll start with Chakrapakasana to just warm up our spines in general and get a little stretch for the low back. So wrists beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. As you inhale, draw back on the hands and lift your chest and draw the shoulders back. And then as you exhale, belly draws in towards your spine. Bend the elbows and then start to shift back towards your heels and stretch your back. Inhale, lead with your chest as you come forward and up, back to that tabletop. Lift the chest a bit at the top, and then as you exhale, belly draws in. Start to feel your low back rounding and bend your elbows as you shift back. And we'll do two more like that. So inhale, rock forward, lift the chest, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, belly draws in, bend the elbows, drop the head a bit as you lower down. And then last one, inhale to rock forward, lift your chest. And exhale, belly draws in as you shift back towards your heels. Now pause and rest just for one breath here. Let your hips sink down towards your heels. It's okay if they don't totally touch, but just so that you can feel a stretch there for your low back. And then when you're ready, inhale and come back up through tabletop. This is where the magic happens. So we're going to take our right knee and we're just going to shift it back about 2 inches. So it's very slight. It almost seems like this isn't going to make a difference, but just wait. So take a big inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're going to shift your hips straight back, just as if you were doing a regular child's pose. So sometimes those hips want to come off kilter, but try to shift them straight back and lower down. And we'll stay here for a couple of breaths. So once you're here, you should feel this a little bit more so on the right side of the back and maybe even into the right side of the torso. And then while we're here, we're going to take some big breaths in and sort of focus that inhale into expanding this right side of the back and the torso and see if we can even deepen the stretch from there. So as you inhale, expand into the right side of the back, the torso. See if you could feel a little extra stretch there. And then exhale, just relax. Take one more breath like that. And exhale. And then walk your right hand up just 1 more inch. Again, very slight. And then inhale there and see if you get even a little bit of deeper stretch. We'll stay for 2 breaths there. So exhale and relax. And then inhale. Inflate into that right side of the back, the right side of the torso, and exhale. Just relax. And then as you inhale, come back up through center. Scoot your right knee back up so that it's in line with your left, and then we'll do the other side. So when you're ready, the left knee shifts 2 inches, no more than 2 inches back. So again, very slight. Take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, belly draws in. Try to shift your hips straight back towards your heels as if you're doing a regular child's pose. Once you get there, see if you feel that stretch on the left side of the back, maybe even into the left side of the torso. We'll take 2 big breaths there and then we'll move the arms. So as you inhale, inflate and expand into the left side of the back. And then exhale, relax. And do 1 more breath like that. And exhale. And then when you're ready, walk your hand forward just another inch or so, and then you can stay about 2 more breaths there. Again, even though we're shifting that arm, go back to your breathing and let the breathing be really what stretches you from the inside out. So as you inhale, you inflate into that left side. Finishing up 1 more breath here. And then on your next inhale, just come back up through center. Scoot your left knee back up so that it's in line with your right. And then as always, we'll bring ourselves back to neutral before we move on with the rest of our day. So make sure your knees are even now after we've shifted them around. Make sure your hands are even as well. Everything's in line. As you inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, belly draws in, shift back towards your heels. Nice symmetrical child's pose. Inhale, leading with your chest as you come up. Exhale, shift back towards your heels. And do 2 more like that. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, press back. Last one, inhale, lift. Chest presses forward, shoulders drop back. Exhale, belly draws in, bend the elbows, and shift back towards your heels. You can stay a couple breaths here and rest if you like. And then whenever you're ready, we'll come back to sitting. So I hope you notice that difference. It can be really, it seems like a really slight adjustment, but it can actually be really effective. And so it can help us sort of isolate being able to stretch on either side along the spine. And then it can also be a good learning tool to kind of assess if one side of your back is a little bit tighter than the other. So just getting to know your body. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you felt a really nice stretch for your back. And thank you so much for joining me today. If you're interested in joining me for some online yoga classes, you can visit me at my website at bernadettesoler.com. And once you're there, make sure you also get signed up for my email list. I send out all kinds of mini videos like this every week. So I hope you'll join me for a class. It would be my honor. Thanks again for practicing with me today, and I will see you next time.